Lueroi's Pokemon Black and White 2 walkthrough, Part 4. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Aspertia City here in Pokemon Black and White 2. We're actually back in our hometown to take on the first Gym Leader, Cheren. Gym Leader Cheren, the one who seeks the right path. Not the one who seeks the left path, but the one who seeks the right path. But seriously, I feel like that's just a given with all human beings on this earth. Everyone wants to seek the right path. But anyways, this actually leads to the trainer's school. And this kid on the right side here by the chalkboard will actually give you an X defend, but I'm just kind of in a rush to get over here to the brand new gym in the back of the trainer's school. And there's actually no certified trainers yet, so we could be the first ones of all time to defeat this gym. And right off the bat, Clyde is going to introduce himself to you, and he's going to give you a fresh water. Now this guy gives you a fresh water before every single gym fight, which I don't understand. Like, fresh water heals 50 hit points. Like, water is a natural resource, so why in the world am I paying all this money for potions and super potions when water could simply do the trick? Like, seriously. How are the marts still in business selling these ridiculous items? But yeah, Cheren, before, he says if any challenger is going to face him, he has to defeat his two minions, his two cronies. So you have to fight these two random youngsters or whatever. So yeah, let's get to it. And I actually like how you have this, like, whole battlefield thing with, like, the chalked out lines. It reminds me of, like, Ash in the anime. He's always battling on those things. But now, for once, you actually get to do it in the real game. So yeah, youngster Pedro. And by the way, that guy does not look like a Pedro at all, but he has a Patrat on his team. And yeah, if you didn't guess it, this is a normal type gym. So you're pretty much just going to see Patrat and Lillipup in here. Normal types are only weak to fighting, so you probably won't have a super effective typing against them, but they're really not too bad either way. They can't hit you with any super effective moves, so it's not too big of a deal. And I got a critical hit on the first one, and a critical hit on the second one, and you definitely notice the difference with that super luck ability. Makes a nice difference with Avian there. And I learned Quick Attack at level 11, which is awesome. Quick Attack is a great move for P-Dove early on in the game. Quick Attack obviously goes first every turn, but it's a little bit better than Gust because it's a physical attacking move as opposed to a special attacking move. And another critical hit! That's 3 in a row. That's completely crazy. And Lillipup's gonna lower my defense, so one more Quick Attack will finish it off here. And wow, 4 critical hits in a row! Every single turn in that battle was a critical hit. I don't think that's ever happened to me before, 4 in a row, but like I said, only because of the super luck ability, which boosts up your critical hit ratio. And we got one more trainer to fight over here. But yeah, it's so awesome. When you learn the move Air Cutter, that has an increased critical hit ratio. So that just makes it insane. Then you're almost like disappointed when you don't crit critical hit, especially when you add on the Scope Lens, which is an item that boosts up critical hit ratio. So yeah, you can have a lot of fun with P-Dove and Tranquil on Pheasant with that ability. Anyways, with this Lillipup, it's going to go with a Quick Attack. And OMG, I didn't get a critical hits. Now I can just, yeah, I even at this point in the game, I'll start complaining when I don't get them. Like, what gives? I haven't gotten a critical hit in like 2 turns. Something's up. But yeah, with the super luck ability, your critical hit ratio is like 12.5%. So it's not actually like, you know, most of the time you're still not going to get one, but they're still pretty frequent. It's nice. And we're at level 12, which is awesome. Yeah, Avian can definitely just take off and levels pretty quickly. And leave Oshawott in the dust, if it really wanted to, but I'll switch over to Oshawott right now just so we keep him nice and even. So, good job, Avian the Second. I'm still debating whether or not I should call you Avian or Avian the Second, because it seems more natural to call you Avian, but sometimes I'll maybe throw in the second, I don't know. But yeah, for this Patrat here, we'll go with a water gun. Right to the face, literally just nailed him right in the eyes. Ooh, he's gonna lower my defense with Leer. I feel like every single trainer here has just been using Leer every single turn. Like, they're just desperate to get my defenses lowered. That's sort of one goal they have in mind. Like, whatever you do, make sure you lower his defenses out there. And there he goes again with Leer. Like, that's his favorite move in the world or something. Anyways, let's finish you off right here. And it was that easy. So I guess we're ready to go ahead and take on the first leader, Gym Leader, Cheren. So yeah, it's kind of weird that in Pokemon Black and White, you know, you saw Cheren raise all of his Pokemon, like, past level 50 and whatnot, but then he's the first gym leader with really low-level Pokemon. So I'm not really sure how that works, but anyways, let's use a potion right here on P-Dove. Get him fully healed up, and I'm actually going to go ahead and use these Oran Berries that Alder gave me. Before I left over to Aspertia City, Alder gave me 5 of these Oran Berries, so you can attach them to your Pokemon, and they'll boost up 10 hit points when you need them most, so once you're kind of low on health, they'll all of a sudden just get boosted up. And then I'll put Oshawott up to the front of the battle, And we are ready to kick things off, so here we go, Cheren! It is time to get my first gym badge. And I love how, Cheren was your old rival though and became a gym leader. It's only happened one other time with Blue, when he became the Virbank City Gym Leader. But this time it's kind of different because he gives you the same gym badge, only he's in a completely different gym in a completely different city, so that's kind of interesting. But he's going to start off with a level 11 Pat Rat and knows the moves Tackle, Bite, Work Up, and Detect. I don't know why I separated those out and made it seem all epic, but yeah, the main move he likes to use is that one right there, Work Up. It boosts up his special attack and physical attack one level. You don't really need to worry about the special attack, but basically when he uses Bite and Tackle now, they're going to do a decent bit more damage. So, yeah, that's kind of what Cheren likes to do. He likes to power up his moves, get all bulky, then come at you with some power. And yeah, like, one Work Up, Tackle did a decent amount of damage, so good thing I have that Oran Berry. But yeah, this Water Gun will finish it off. And Pat Rat, oh, critical hits! Too bad I didn't need it, though. But yeah, Pat Rat's not really too big of an issue, not too hard to take out, and he gets me up to level 12. And Lillipup is his most powerful Pokemon, so yeah, he kind of just has two weak, worthless Pokemon, but whatever, it makes the battle really easy. It's at level 13, it knows Tackle, Helping Hand, Work Up, and Bite. So even a worse moveset than Pat Rat, Helping Hand is just pointless completely, but yeah, let's use Water Gun. Pretty much you can just come in here with your starter or whatever other Pokemon you've taught, and literally just attack. Yeah, Peanut went down, not too big of a deal. I was kind of expecting it to happen eventually. So Avian will come in for the kill here and finish off with a few quick attacks. So here we go! And Lillipup's gonna come at me with a Tackle. Yeah, Lillipup packs some decent power in its Tackle right there, but overall, not too big of a deal. And the critical hit finishes it off, which is fitting for how this whole episode went. So there we go, Avian's level 13, not bad at all. And yeah, if you guys didn't figure it out, the first gym battle is extremely easy. Cheren will probably never beat you one-on-one. As long as you come in here with some decent leveling up under your belt, you should definitely be able to knock him out. Or knock all this Pokemon out. Yeah, just go ahead and knock out Cheren, like at the beginning of the battle. Yeah, I'm gonna use Water Gun on Cheren, just knock him off the edge. But yeah, we get our basic badge. And that's kind of what I was mentioning earlier. It's odd that you get the basic badge in a completely different gym than the original games. But then he'll give you TM83 Work Up, and that's actually a decent TM early on in the game. I could teach it to my P-Dove and get Quick Attack and Gust boosted up, which is pretty nice. I could do the same for Oshawott, get Tackle and Water Gun boosted up, so I'll actually probably utilize that HM, or sorry, that TM, not that HM. Yeah, I'm not really sure how Work Up would be a field move anyways, but we are certified trainers, meaning we are the first ever challengers and first ever winners to step foot into this gym. And we did it all in a matter of 50 minutes of gameplay. So in less than 1 hour, we leave our house, start our adventure, and take down Cheren, who's supposed to be some kind of Pokemon expert, and we get our first gym badge. We are definitely fast learners. And Bianca is waiting for you right outside the gym, because people love to just wait for you outside. Like, probably sometimes there's like dozens of people just huddling around like, ooh, let's wait for him, I want to talk to him. But yeah, Bianca's going to reward you with TM27 Return, an awesome normal type move that does more power based on your Pokemon's friendship. And this move can max out in power to 102, which is even better than Earthquake, which is completely awesome. I would highly recommend teaching your Pokemon that move. And then Cheren's gonna come out, and he's an old friend of Bianca's. Obviously, if you played through Black and White, you know this. And he's gonna add everyone in the cross transceiver right now. And then you're all gonna have a nice little talk with Professor Juniper. But if I'm Bianca right now, I'd probably just be like, yo, I literally taught this kid how to catch a Pokemon like 20 minutes ago, and he just beat you in a gym fight? Like, what is wrong with you, Cheren? But yeah, now you get this little chat thing going with Professor Juniper. And pretty much any time you want, Professor Juniper can, or you can talk to her in the cross transceiver, and she'll tell you how your Pokedex is coming along. You can also talk to Bianca anytime, and she'll tell you about the friendship of your Pokemon. So yeah, you have that to look forward to. You can go chat up Professor Juniper anytime you want now on the cross transceiver. So yeah, and now it's just one of those scenes where they try to make everyone seem like a nice team of good guy friends or whatever. So yeah. Oh, and then Cheren mentions that he'll tell you all he knows about Pokemon abilities and typing matchups, so yeah, let's put him on speed dial right now. I'll be calling him like 20 times a day. But yeah, then Hugh comes in, he's like, I want to take on the gym too, and then he just sprints on inside. Like, I'm gonna take you down right now. I don't know why Cheren's so eager to go lose another battle. Like, does he really think he's gonna be taking us out with his crappy normal type Pokemon? I don't know. Anyways, then Bianca is going to give you the C gear, which basically is a nice little thing on the bottom screen to take care of all your wireless stuff. Like, everything in the entire game that has to do with, like, Wi-Fi also has to do with the C gear, pretty much, it seems like. It's all down there. Tons of little features and whatnot. Anyways, she advises us to head over to Virbank City to take on the next gym leader. So, we have some work to do to get to Virbank City, but before we even start walking over there, I'm going to heal at the Pokemon Center pretty quickly, and then we'll get right back on our feet and head past the Flockacy Ranch type area to get to Virbank City. So I'll see you guys all in a second. Alright, I'm actually going to cut off here in the Pokemon Center where I just healed my Pokemon, because there are actually a few things I want to go over in here. First of all, now that you've beaten the first gym leader, you can come and use all these features at the top of the Pokemon Center. All the Pokemon wireless stuff you can go do, which means you can go battle with people, trade with people, and you can go on the Geonet and register yourself. So, tons of stuff to do there involving, you know, wireless trading and battling and all that stuff with the global features. On top of this, you can go talk to this guy and get your 9 hint medals, I guess I'm gonna get. Yeah, just whenever you want in the Pokemon Center, you can talk to the metal dude. And the other thing is that you can now catch, or no, not catch, you can now buy all sorts of items in the mart that you couldn't before. Starting with Repel, first and foremost, buy yourself a bunch of Repels so you can walk through the grass without getting annoyed by wild Pokemon. And, oh my gosh, I just spent like all my money, so, I have Paralyzed Heals, let's get some antidotes, might need some of those. And I don't know why I was about to say you can catch items in here. Like, you literally just go out to the mart like, ooh, I found a wild antidote, I'm gonna catch it. Anyways, then I'll get an Awakening. So now I am broke once again. I only have 182 bucks. I can't buy anything. All I can do is sell things. I don't really know if I have any items I want to sell anyways. I could try selling some worthless Pokemon that I catch in the wild. See if they're worth anything. But yeah, before you get eager and head out of Aspertia City, go into this building right here. Head to the top floor and get yourself an Ultra Ball. You can only do this after taking on the gym and getting your gym badge. And yeah, an Ultra Ball is better than a Great Ball, which is better than a Pokeball. So you can save that for later on in the game. Try to use it when catching a legendary or maybe just a really rare, strong Pokemon later on. Whatever you prefer. And now we're officially going to be leaving Aspertia City. And this time we have nothing to come back for. We don't need to come back and get our gym badge. We are literally just ready to go and make some serious progression throughout the game. Now, time to demonstrate the miracle of the Repel. Step 1, go into your bag. Step 2, find Repel. Step 3, spray Repel. Step 4, never worry about wild Pokemon again! Seriously, you can run through and it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. And for the first time ever, I'm not going to make that guy show me how to jump down the ledges. So yeah, there we go. We can go through all the way over to Route 20, and my Repel wore off. Perfect. Right where I needed it to. Or not really where I wish I could just go forever, but I guess right before Bianca's going to start talking to me. So yeah, right before you leave, Bianca's got one more thing for you. She's going to upgrade your Pokedex. So you can now go onto the habitat list and figure out where Pokemon are actually located, like their specific area. So that's pretty nice. And if you're dying to hear all of that over again, she will repeat all of that stuff to you again. And then one more thing, she has a tip for you. She's going to tell you about rustling grass. So yeah, when you're in random routes, you might see patches of grass rustling around. Basically, you can find really rare Pokemon that you would normally never find, that give out a lot of experience points usually. Anyways, with all that said, I think we made a lot of progress in this video. We have our first gym badge, and we are going to be heading towards Virbank to get our second gym badge in the next video. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you guys all in the next video, which is going to be tomorrow. Stay tuned.